Welcome to the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. Get ready to be inspired, uplifted, and connected to the miraculous energy of unconditional love that I call Mother Mary. If you're a highly sensitive, highly creative entrepreneur or light worker, and you want to magnify your impact and your intuition, you are in the right place. I'm your host, Reverend Frances Faden, interfaith minister, intuitive coach, and author of Meditation is Friendship with God. I can't wait to share miraculous stories, books, meditations, messages, and interviews with other miraculous light workers just like you. Are you ready to magnify your miracles? What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hello, my miraculous friend, and welcome to another episode of the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. This is Reverend Frances Faden, and I'm so grateful that we get to spend this time together. Today, we are going to be doing a combination of channeled messages and a little bit of a guided meditation with Saint Germain. And if you're not familiar with Saint Germain, you're going to love it by the end of our episode today. Saint Germain is an ascended master. That means that he's done with all of his earthly karma, doesn't have to come back into a body, and yet does come back to help all of us who are still on the spiritual path and still growing. So he's one of several of the ascended masters. And I've had the pleasure of working with him a few times. I know that he's very connected with the seventh ray of God, which is the violet ray. And the violet flame meditation is something that is a very powerful meditation for transmutation and forgiveness. It's very, very powerful. So before we get into all of that good stuff, let's just take a few deep breaths together. Get ourselves grounded and centered. If you're driving, please keep your eyes open, but otherwise you can close your eyes, focus on your breath, bring your awareness to the inhalation and the exhalation, breathing in the energy of expansion and breathing out anything that you no longer need. And as you're doing this, you can think about what it is that you would love to transmute. What is it in your life? The idea of transmutation. Something of a lower vibration, bringing it to a higher vibration. And whatever it is that you would love to be able to transmute, just let yourself feel that it's already happened. You've been able to take whatever lead is in your life and turn it into divine gold. And feel that joy, the relief, the gratitude, whatever you'd be feeling. And as you let yourself, your body, mind, spirit, be filled with that feeling right now, knowing that that's exactly what will be happening, let's take one more deep breath together in gratitude, and we can begin. All right, my friend, I'm so excited to get to talk to you and to get to commune tonight with Saint Germain. Saint Germain is actually his name and his title. He's not a Catholic saint by any means. I forget exactly the time period when he was in the body. I believe it was the 1700s. But some people actually believe that Saint Joseph, who was married to Mother Mary, is actually Saint Germain, that Saint Germain is a reincarnation of Saint Joseph, which I could easily believe, absolutely. I don't know that myself for a fact, but once I think about it, it absolutely makes sense. And so one of the things, there's so many things we could focus on, but one of the things I really want to focus on is this power of transmutation. So if you've ever read any books about Saint Germain, he became very popular, I think it was in the 30s, the I Am discourses, and somebody was channeling, his messages and all of that. And they've done these beautiful meditations with these affirmations. They call them decrees. And you invoke the energy of the violet flame. Now, it's not my path. I don't have that memorized by any means, but I can tell you, if you can see in your mind's eye this beautiful purpley violet flame, and then whatever you put into that flame in your mind's eye becomes transmuted. That's a big piece of what we're going to be doing today for this episode. So first, let's get ourselves grounded and centered. Get yourself in a comfortable position. Remember, if you're driving, please listen to this later. You want to do this when you're going to have the ability to stay focused. So just imagine yourself right now in your mind's eye. We're going to be using your God-given power of imagination, known as the mind's eye. And already I'm feeling the energy of Saint Germain guiding me. And he's wanting us to start out in our mind's eye, seeing ourselves in a tube of purple light, a tube of violet light. So in that mind's eye now, as you're breathing in, let yourself see that you're sitting right in the center of this beautiful purple light, this tube of light. Breathing out any cares, any worries, anything that might be feeling a little bit heavy to you. And if you're more of a feeling person than a visual person, let yourself feel the energy. It's almost like a warm electricity energy, this beautiful violet flame, this beautiful tube of purple light. You might feel a little bit of tingling, a little bit of crackling, but let yourself see that you're sitting in the middle of this tube. And now we're going to allow ourselves to, in our mind's eye, see and feel the presence of Saint Germain. He is a huge being, well over 8 feet tall, but he is standing right behind you. And as he enters into your energy field, we feel this tube of violet light expanding. And suddenly we're seeing these little wispy flames coming out throughout this beautiful tube of light. And he is saying, just as glass is put into the fire, and then, the glass can be, or the sand is made into glass. I don't know exactly how it works, but that same process of going into the fire and coming out differently than when you went in. So maybe a little bit of glass goes into the fire, and then somebody blows on it with the high heat, and it becomes a shape, becomes a vase or something like that. Similarly, this beautiful violet flame is here to burn off whatever you no longer need and to help you shape your life into whatever would be of the highest for you. So Saint Germain is already asking you, what is the lead of your life? What is the heavy substance that perhaps isn't so helpful? You may have something specific in mind. Maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your relationships, maybe it's your health, maybe it's your job, maybe it's your business, maybe could be anything, but it feels heavy. And so just identify where in your body temple or where in your energy field you feel that heaviness. I'm being guided right now that heaviness is on a lot of people's shoulders right now, that feeling of burden and responsibility. And perhaps you've taken on more than is for you to do. Could very well be. Whatever that is, just let that come to the forefront of your mind. And now Saint Germain is saying, wherever that might be in your body, wherever it might be in your energy field, just imagine that you can see his 2 hands. He's got these white light hands resting on that part of your body or in your energy field. And as these hands come in contact with the area of your life that feels heavy, it's kind of weighing you down. See these sparks of purple light coming off of his hands as he starts to fill that energy. that heaviness with this violet flame vibration. And you can see his hand merge into your body, your energy field, but specifically into the heavy, dense energy. And as if this dense energy is like a stick of butter, it just starts to melt away. So if you're feeling this on your shoulders, feeling that tension, that sense of burden melting away. If it's anywhere else in your body, let that energy just melt away. And if that's in your energy field, also feeling it melting and evaporating at the same time. And as this energy is melting, it's turning into this beautiful liquid purple color, going back into your energy field and turning a beautiful, brilliant violet color. So you're actually feeling this transmutation of going from one form to another. And as this beautiful energy starts to fill in your energy field now, you feel lighter and brighter. Feeling an energy of joy spark within you. And mentally just allowing yourself to repeat, if you choose, you can either just simply say thank you, or a very powerful affirmation and prayer is I forgive. You don't even need to know what it is. It could be you, could be other people, but you can just say, I forgive. Forgiveness is the most powerful catalyst for transmutation. I forgive. I forgive. And as you say these two powerful words, I forgive, in your mind's eye, let yourself see that this beautiful tube of light is getting wider and wider and wider. And as it gets wider, you feel your heart center opening wide. You feel the dynamic energy of this beautiful violet energy. It's revitalizing you physically, bringing life to the body temple in any areas that may need it. Allowing these beautiful purple flames to go through the level of the mental and emotional body, burning off anything that's no longer needed. And in its place, we see this beautiful purple light, light and clear and happy. And as this beautiful purple light goes through all the different layers of your energy field, wherever there may be some stuck energy, it knows what to do. This is intelligent, this beautiful light. It knows what you need. And either we're going to support this energy through saying thank you, or we're going to support this energy by saying, I forgive. And now Saint Germain is very gently putting his hands on your shoulders, the backside of your shoulders as he's standing behind you, and then gently putting his hands on the very top of your head. And as he does this beautiful purple light starts to come out of his hands and down your body temple, bathing you. It almost looks like purple honey as it makes its way down into the beautiful physical body, blessing your body, with this powerful spiritual light. It's like a liquid light, making its way all the way down through the body to the legs and the feet. And then one more time, allowing that beautiful light to go all the different layers in your energy field. As he is surrounding you and sealing your energy field with this beautiful purple light. So, Saint Germain wanting me to pass on to you that he's not really wanting to give a lot of words tonight. He's really wanting to connect with you through the power of the light and the frequency and the energy. And that as light workers, letting yourself bathe in this purple light as much as you can is really going to recharge your batteries. It's going to help you feel physically stronger and lighter, mentally and emotionally stronger and lighter, and spiritually a lot clearer. All right, then he's taking his hands off of the top of your head. Now he is standing in front of you, beautiful Saint Germain, and he is putting a beautiful necklace around your neck, hanging over the heart center with a huge amethyst stone. It almost looks like a purple sapphire. It's the color of it. It's this beautiful stone, perfectly cut, right over the heart center. And it's to connect your inner vision, your intuition, with your heart's wisdom so that they can work in harmony, these two. And then he is giving you a blessing on your forehead. And then going right back to the middle of our circle. So I'm going to let you take a moment, offer your love and your gratitude to Saint Germain and to the purple light, the violet flame vibration. We're going to release him from our circle with as much love and gratitude as we can. Let's offer our love and our gratitude to the light itself, this beautiful violet flame, this beautiful purple light, as we thank it for blessing us this evening, healing us, helping us transmute old energy into something new. And then we'll offer our love and our gratitude to all the beings that were here that we weren't even aware of. We're going to release them from our circle as well. And then gently bringing your awareness back to your own body temple, back to the room where you are, wherever you might be listening to this recording. Becoming aware of how your body is being supported in this moment, if you're sitting in a chair or whatever that might be. And let yourself feel the energy of Mother Earth underneath your feet as she rushes up and connects with the bottoms of your feet, bringing to you new life, grounding energy. As this energy makes its way up into your feet, past the ankles into the calves. Oh, it's such a nurturing energy, but it definitely brings you back into your beautiful body temple, through the knees and into the thighs, moving up through the hips, moving through the lower part of the torso, up the spine, into the middle and upper torso, down the arms, up the neck into the head. And let yourself feel the peace and the love and the joy and the support of Mother Earth for you. She loves you so much. Now it's a good time to move the body temple, move the fingers, move the toes, whatever it is that feels good to you. Taking one more deep breath with me. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh, thank you so much, my miraculous friend, for spending a little time with me and that amazing energy with our good friend, Saint Germain. I hope that you had a beautiful time connecting with his energy. And I'd love to hear about what you experienced doing this meditation. If you've ever worked with the violet flame before, I'd love to hear about that as well. And of course, if you did enjoy this episode, please feel free to leave a review. That helps so much, as well as letting your friends know about it. That also helps me out as well. I'm so glad we got to spend this time together. And always remember that the key to magnifying your miracles is to remember that your miracle is already here. Thank you so much, my friend. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. I'm so grateful to be able to spend this time with you. If you want even more inspiration, feel free to visit my website, francisfaden.com or magnifyyourmiracles.com. And if you did enjoy this episode, I would really appreciate it if you left a review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever it is that you connect with awesome podcasts. Remember, the key to magnifying your miracles is remembering that your miracle is already here.